Okay, so I'm out here at the St. Louis Aquarium for a very special reason, and that's because I'm doing my hands-on impressions of the new ColorOS 13. And this video is sponsored by OPPO, and I'm just going to be giving you my thoughts on this new operating system that's based off of Android 13, the latest and greatest coming from Android. And I'm going to be giving you a rundown of some of my favorite features of this operating system. Now, the first big thing is that the general design is based off of what they call their aquamorphic design, which is going to be based off of water. So that's why I'm out here at the aquarium. Get it? Because there's a lot of water. But yeah, anyway, the way water flows and stuff is going to be very unique with this operating system when it comes to the different animations as you're navigating through the OS, whether you're swiping back and forth on the home screen or you're opening and closing apps. And the animations have been made smoother here on ColorOS 13. And then also something I really like is the system color palettes that you can choose from. So basically you can choose to have a general color theme throughout the operating system. Now the standard themes gives you this really nice, cool, deep blue that I really love this blue color. But yeah, you'll see it in the control center and other places inside of the operating system, but you can choose different color palettes to choose from, and also you can make your own custom color if you want. And they have also added this new card layout design. So you'll see this in places like in the settings where typically you might have a lot of blank space around different texts and different sections of the app that you're in, but now they'll be separated in this card layout to make it easier to define what you're looking for and keep things separated. And then your system fonts and typography has been made better. So they made them actually a little bit wider so it's going to be easier to read, but also you can go into the settings and make them wider and larger as you see fit.
Now, I do have to say, one of my favorite things in ColorOS 13 is just the home screen. You can do so much from this screen. So you can scroll down from the very top of the screen to access the control center. You have quick access to a lot of your different toggles. You have some media controls right here. So if you are watching videos or playing music, you can control that right here at the top. Then also you have your brightness controls right here to control the brightness of the screen. And this even works very well in landscape mode. So if you are watching a YouTube video and you scroll down, you'll be able to have access to these controls, and it's in a very nice layout. And I also have it set to when I swipe down from like the middle of the screen, I have access to some of my favorite widgets. And so I have one for my clock, also one for my weather, and I can add some more just by hitting this plus button, and I see a really good selection of different widgets that I can add here. And I really like going into the phone manager because you have a lot of good widgets that will give you information about how your phone is performing. And I like to add the battery usage widgets because keeping track of your battery is always something I'm trying to do. It's nothing worse than like running out of battery life during the day. So I really love to use this widget. And of course, you can just take a quick glance at it at this screen, but also you can tap into it to get even more information about what apps and other things are draining your battery on your phone.
All right, so enough of this location. Now let me move on to my next location so you can see why I'm going there and how that ties into ColorOS 13. All right, let's go. Okay, so now I'm at my next destination, which is the Missouri Botanical Gardens. So this place is really cool, as you can see from the background, very scenic, a lot of things to do here. But I'm here because ColorOS 13 has this new blossom wallpaper, which is cool because it shows a plant growing. But why is this significant? So the way this wallpaper works is that you can set a time limit for the lifespan of the plant. So you can set it to like 3 hours or 8 or 11 hours. And then when you see that the plant is fully grown, that means that you reached your time limit as far as the growth of the plant. So you know that, hey, I've been on my phone for 5 hours or so. And if that's your limit for how long you want to be on the phone, now you can see that with the visual representation with the plant. So I think overall it's pretty cool. And also the colors of the plant will actually change to the colors that you have within your operating system.
And then ColorOS 13 still has the integration with Snapchat and their Bitmoji platform, which allows you to make kind of like this cartoon of yourself, which is pretty cool. And look, my receding hairline is getting worse and worse by the day. So soon I'll look like this, but for right now, we'll leave it like this. And so I can hit save, and now this will be my Bitmoji on my phone. And now I can go into the settings and use this with the very creative always on display that's built into ColorOS 13. So I can select Bitmoji and you can see my face of the Bitmoji that I made, and I can change the color of the text if I wanted to. But once I hit apply and then I hit the power button on this phone, you can now see I have this very colorful Bitmoji here living on my screen along with some other information that's going on with my phone. And one of my other favorite always on displays to use is this one called Insight. So once you activate activate this one, you get this little bar that shows up on the screen. And every time you unlock your phone, it'll make a little groove in that bar. And the longer you use your phone, the longer that groove will get. So you can look here on the always on display and be able to see it, like how much you are using your phone. So if you are kind of a little bit conscious about how much you're using your phone every single day, this can give you a really good indicator of that right here on your screen at all times. And if you are an animal lover like me and you do care about the planet and also climate change, you also have the ability to use this Homeland always on display, which has different animals here, and you can see the different change in climate in their particular environments as that relates to climate change. So it's a little bit sad, but I really do love the animation here, and this is something that allows you just to be a little bit more aware of what's going on your phone with the rest of the world. But something that's cool with the home screen is the fact that you can make folders really big this time, so you can make them large just by tapping and holding on a particular folder, and then now you can choose to enlarge that folder, and now you can see all of the app icons inside of them a little bit easier. And then now the one you want to open, you can simply tap on it and boom, it will open up right away. And you can always, of course, shrink this back down if you want to, just by tapping and holding, hitting shrink folder, and now you can make it a little bit smaller. Oh, and speaking of app icons, in ColorOS 13, they basically follow up on the work that was done in ColorOS 12. So they look really good, but the contrast has been actually turned up a little bit. So this not only makes the icons look better, in my opinion, but they also will be a little bit easier to kind of see for people with visual impairments. And Emoji is back this year again, and this is cool because this allows you to make this kind of animated version of yourself. So you can see as I'm talking, my mouth is moving and I can move my head side to side. I can wink one eye and all that shows up here on the screen. But new in ColorOS 13 is that you have more options to customize your emoji this year. So basically I can go here and edit, and I have more options with my facial features and things. I can choose to adjust that. And also you can adjust more things like your accessories and things that help indicate your social status or your hobbies and different things like that. So you have more of those options with emoji now. And of course you can use your emoji as your always on display if you wanted to, and even as certain profile pictures as well. Okay, so far I've been showing you a lot of fun stuff that you can do within ColorOS 13, but you can also use it to get some work done. And look, I'm not trying to say work can't be fun, but you know what I mean. So anyway, one of these features is called Multiscreen Connect, and you can access it just by pulling down the control center. And then now you can tap and hold to be able to see what this can do. So basically you can wirelessly connect to a phone running ColorOS 13 with a compatible Windows PC. And now you can display up to 3 different windows from your phone on that computer. And so one of those windows can be a mirror of what's happening on your screen. So it's basically going to be showing you everything that you're doing on your phone. And then the other 2 windows can be different apps, maybe like your social media apps. And you can have all 3 of them running at the same time. And that really increases your multitasking capabilities. And then this also gives you the ability to be able to transfer files from your phone to your computer and vice versa. So you can move documents, you can move pictures and videos from your phone over to your computer. And you will be able to edit certain files and documents that are saved on both devices without having to keep transferring them back and forth. So if a compatible file is able to do that, now you can go ahead and add a correction to that on your computer, and it'll automatically show up on the document that's saved on your phone. And as I mentioned earlier, ColorOS 13 is based off of the new powerful Android 13. So along with that, you get those Android 13 features that allow for better connectivity. So ColorOS 13 will be able to better connect with Chrome OS devices, so you'll be able to move files over and things like that. And then also Fast Pair allows you to be able to quickly pair with headphones, and this also allows you to easily switch those headphones to another device that you might have running ColorOS 13, because if you're like me and you like to have multiple devices with you, that's definitely going to be welcome. And so this eliminates you having to go into the Bluetooth settings and manually change the things. This will make it a lot easier for you. Okay, so look, I covered a lot of what ColorOS 13 can do, but there's even more things that it can do. So I'll leave a link down below in the description. So I do recommend that you go check that out to get even more details about this new operating system. And as far as like the rollout, as far as like what phones are going to be updated with this, the Find X5 Pro, which I've been using for this video, and also the Find X5 will be updated in August with this new operating system. And then throughout the rest of the year and also early 2023, you'll be able to see more and more phones get updated. And so again, you can find more information about the rollout on the website that I'll leave linked down below. But what do you think about ColorOS 13? Leave your comment down below. Like this video if you did like it, and also hit that subscribe button. And like always, I do want to thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you later. Peace.